Not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope.
Good to see you both.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse.
They could well have killed... If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have...
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the...
Well, they killed Lady Anna of Volstein.
And they captured our closest, and without them, we can hardly get the burgers.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how?
Get a grip. Whining doesn't...
You're right. Nevertheless, I have to admit it...
Actually, it might. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the...
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and war...
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. You'll be more useful if you stay here. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. This is a nightmare.
What happened when von Berkhoff...
It was a dreadful journey. It was a bit better in Malashov.
Did anything happen along...
No, but it took ages to get to Malashov. I was traveling with von Aulitz mint. They treated my wounds a bit, but I was still...
What did they do with you?
Nothing much. They took care of my wounds, and then... But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Only I almost went mad from being cramped.
What was the problem?
That I couldn't get out of there. I was... It's just that since Nabokov... Actually, I never did. I had a feeling the roof would fall on my...
I understand. It's a bit...
That's a fact. Once I get my hands on my estate, and above all...
Great.
You can be the Castellan or something. I'll even have a forge bill, so you feel...
They didn't let you out at all?
No. They let us walk around the fortress a bit, but most of the time we were... Like I say,
What did von Berkhoff...
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe. They behaved fairly respectful about Radzig and Hanush, and especially Jobst.
What did you tell him?
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot.
And did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit, and then he tried to loosen my...
My word. But the main thing is, you're...
Indeed.
What do you make of this Brab...
He's unquestionably a He rambles on a lot, though. Although it was better than being stuck there. Otherwise, he seems to me like if a little obsessed with...
I agree. And he's got a score to settle with.
He certainly had.
This is a nightmare. Did I not tell you you should not come here?
You did.
Sam, I need to have a...
Uh-huh. Just tell him. You...
I talked to Godwin.
What did you talk about?
We talked about your stepfather.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. Remember how I stared at your sword when we... Well... The thing is... I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and... Martin...
When I was born, he was already long gone. Nothing. Proof, perhaps, that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that, but now that I know, I will never see him.
I can tell you about him if you want. This is not the end. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the...
The king has approved the Gzera.
He's no king to me.
What's a gezerah?
That is hard to...
Nonsense. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. And all that with...
This is what we were afraid of. But we need to get back into the city, and will you come with us?
I'll come. And Liechtenstein...
Very well.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared...
Kubienka?
Well, I heard you were having some... And I see, instead of that...
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something. Can we borrow the wagon you were on?
But of course. I borrowed it too.
Could you stop blabbering or...
Easy, Ingele.
All right. But could you...
I'll explain to you on the way.
Are you coming to...
Of course.
Do you think that's a good idea?
I'm not. But I'm...
All right, then.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got healed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive...
But how do we get...
We will go through...
There are many abandoned mine shafts.
Won't it collapse on our head?
We'll find out soon.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found...